You're watching PTV.
To cook great spaghetti with meat sauce, an Italian cook always starts with fresh pasta. So does Kraft. Then she combines freshly ground beef with tomatoes, herbs, and spices. So does Kraft. Finally, she sprinkles with aged Parmesan. And so does Kraft. It's all complete in Kraft's spaghetti with meat sauce dinner.
from the San Francisco Bay Area. It's time for PTV Live. And now, here are the stars of PTV Live: Arnie, Doug, Ben, and Sherry.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to PTV Live. I'm Arnie.
I'm Doug.
I'm Ben.
I'm Sherry. Did you say Doug or Ben?
Doug.
Oh.
O-U-G-H.
Okay.
The D-U-G.
I want to make sure that I called that out there to Margie, or Herschel Linney, as you see there. Thank you so much for the super chat of $5. Love you guys was the quote. It's so nice to see everyone. Margie, thank you.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you've been hot stuff
hello?
today, constantly on the phone.
Someone's trying to contact Sherry.
No, that was an ad.
She was turning YouTube on. And
Oh, it was an ad. Got it. Okay.
Sherry's
Okay.
just technologically challenged from time to time.
Well, at least we get to be on the YouTube today, because YouTube... Yeah.
Yes, it was down.
So we almost had no YouTube.
Really?
Yeah, they were having issues earlier today with live streams and just posting anything, really. I wanted to bring this to everyone's attention right here. Well, hit or miss. Thank you so much. It's good to see you here. I wanted to bring this cue that's kind of like moving around here in the lower corner. We have a special guest with us tonight.
Off screen.
Yes, off camera. And I'd like you all to say hi to the boy.
Hi.
Say it louder.
Louder.
Hello.
Why is the boy here?
The boy is here because he is doing camp this week at our church. So he's with us for the week. But he will be with his grandpa and Uncle Ben starting tomorrow by themselves, because I'll be going up to stay with Megan in Roseville. So it's going to be just the three guys here at the house by themselves. And then Matt
See how excited I am here?
You just feed the grandchild full of fast food and sugar, you know? It's with... The kid is with the grandfather and the uncle. That's a recipe for disaster.
Well, here's
Eat
the
out.
thing.
Just eat out.
Tomorrow the boy requested burgers from Sparky's for dinner.
Okay, good. Eat out.
And then his dad is in Berkeley on business for this week. So Wednesday, he's supposed to come over to the house for a salad bar. So I think that Ben and Tom can get a salad bar together, no problem.
I can help.
Yeah,
Okay.
the boy can help.
And then Thursday night, what are we supposed to do for dinner?
Oh, spaghetti and meatballs.
No,
No.
Hunan.
Hunan.
Hunan. Yeah. So we'll go to Hunan on Thursday.
Okay, we already have our first question there. How old is your special boy?
He is 10. He will be 11 on July 2nd.
Wow.
So it's his last year. His last year for day camp, because he will be entering the big scary world of middle school in the fall.
Yes, that is the day camp that I was actually a main intern for one time. I was a head intern and ran the whole program as
When
King
his
Arthur.
mother was a camper.
Yeah, I was King Arthur.
Huh.
Yeah, you're not that anymore.
Arthur, King of the Britons? Okay.
No. Hey, I remember when he was all shriveled up when he came out of his mother. I remember that day, and we were waiting so long we ended up getting Togos because Alex took forever.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
then when we came back from lunch, you guys couldn't go in to see Megan because she was prepping to deliver.
Yeah, exactly. And then the boy came out very quickly.
All
Very
right.
quick.
All right. Enough about 11 years ago.
Yes.
Well, we have some things to talk about tonight. Obviously, our show is called The Christmas Tree Timeline, so we will be sharing a lot about that tonight. But let's get started by making a cocktail. I'd like to make sure that everyone knows. I'd like to. This cocktail is sponsored by Cruising for Food. Thank you so much, Wanda of Cruising for Food, for the wonderful cocktail shaker.
I haven't broke it yet.
And Wanda's here with us tonight.
Yeah.
Yes, she is. Hi, Wanda.
Yes. She's enjoying her Florida life.
You know,
Right. Wanda says 11 years ago she was only 18.
Oh, such a baby.
Oh, please.
okay, I'm going to go ahead and get started here. We have the cocktail cam ready to go. This is a zombie. Actually, it is a modified zombie because I didn't have the two different types of rum that are actually specifically for this cocktail. This recipe is a modified version of the one from Trader Vic's that was created here in the Bay Area.
And we don't have any absinthe, so to rinse out the glass.
No, not absinthe. Pernod.
Oh, Pernod, which is kind of licoricey and herbal. A lot of people, it usually is cakes with absinthe.
Yeah. But I'm going to start by putting in some juice. And this, Doug just pulled some fruit off of our citrus trees. This is an ounce of orange and an ounce of lemon. This is going in the drink right now. Oh, I do need grenadine.
Oh, the fake stuff?
Yes.
We have to order the real stuff.
Yeah, we have to order. Yeah, speaking of real stuff, Doug and I do watch this cocktail maker on YouTube. His name is Anders Ericsson, and he created a real grenadine. So we're going to be ordering it from him and probably make this drink again with the real stuff. The only stuff I have right now is the fake roses red grenadine stuff. It's pretty much just like corn syrup that's colored, but you know, a little flavoring.
It's really gross.
But so that
Benji says you have an absence of absinthe.
Yes.
Of course we do. Okay, so here we have the grenadine that we use. And unfortunately, this is all we have, but we will have the real stuff soon when we can get it ordered. This requires half an ounce of grenadine for this drink. So I'll put that in. And it's already starting to look like a Kentucky sunrise. But this is not a Kentucky sunrise.
Oh, yes.
Yes, it is true. Having our own
citrus trees and rosemary and thyme and a bunch of that stuff is like landscape here in California.
This is Cointreau. This is an orange liqueur.
I love this stuff.
The recipe specifically called for Cointreau, so I thought, okay, I've got that on the bar, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. And
is it crusty?
No, this one's not been open. Can you open it? My hands are a little. Yeah, thank you.
It was fine.
No, my hands are a little. I've got some lotion on my hands, so it's.
Arnie, Richard says that he had a test pilot while he was at the Conrad Orlando last night.
Oh.
And it has 4 different rums.
Yeah,
They need to be flammable.
I do. I have 2 different rums for this cocktail. We don't have a third one. That's the thing. So this one is the Cointreau that goes in there. There we go. And then I'm going to put in 2 ounces of a Caribbean rum. It's supposed to be Puerto Rican and Jamaican, 2 separate rums, but I don't have Jamaican rum specifically. So I'm just going to go ahead and put in 2 ounces of this one to compensate for that.
But I found that Total Wine has Demerara rum, which is like a type of sugar rum.
All right. So that's 2 ounces of rum. And then for an extra kick, it also comes with half an ounce of 151 proof rum. Now, wow. Specifically...
This is wet.
Okay,
there's a towel.
Here we go. Here, grab a napkin. Specifically, it's supposed to be a 151 Demerara rum, but I'm not going to buy a huge bottle of Demerara rum just for half an ounce. So, I'll go ahead and just stick with this half ounce here. It's not going to be the same result of a zombie, but it's going to be a close proximity. It has the fruit juices. It has the rums. It has the grenadine. And it has a lot of character. So let me go ahead and seal this off. This is right, isn't it? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Okay. I'm popping it in and going to shake this up. I'll be honest, this looks a little like Hawaiian punch.
No, it looks like grapefruit.
Paul received the delivery.
Okay.
Oh,
And
good.
then we have here a little cocktail glass, a tiki glass. I'm going to go ahead and pour this in. That's a lot of rum.
He's not drinking, and I'll drink some, but we're going to actually share this.
Yeah.
Because we haven't eaten anything all day today.
No,
Okay,
we have,
where did you get that glass?
this came from Trader Sam's.
Was it?
Was it Trader? I think Trader Sam's
It was
or
a tiki. It was a tiki thing.
it was a tiki bar of some type.
I think it was probably Disneyland.
But yeah, it does almost look like jungle juice, but it's a take on.
That's a lot of liquid.
This is our improvised take on a zombie. Oh, oh, wow!
Is it very...
It's very good.
I'll suck this side of the face.
This one would have me under the desk by the end of the show if I were to suck it dry right now.
That would be fun to watch.
No.
This is really good.
Oh my gosh. Yes, indeed, Robert. Yum. It's very good. Okay, well, I'll tell
It
you.
needs something else. It does need a bitter.
Well,
No, it has bitter in it.
it has bitter in it. It doesn't have the Pernod. So it's missing that dash of Pernod. And if we had that, it would just amp the drink up that much more. Let's go ahead and move forward because we've got this drink at hand, and that will really help us get through the Hallmark Channel movie review. You know what? I like this idea. Yes, I would consider this something like a rum punch. And Mary Poppins was a fan.
Rum punch.
Okay. A Greek recipe for romance. After a recent setback, Abby heads to Greece to visit her mom and decides what's next. While there, she meets Theo and they team up to open a restaurant. But will Abby be able to stay?
I saw
Liz-
that.
You watched this one, Sherry?
This weekend?
No, I didn't see it this weekend.
It was new this weekend.
I watched it on Hallmark Movies
Yeah,
Now.
it
Yeah,
came out earlier.
it was available all week long on Hallmark Movies Now.
Yeah.
Oh,
And it premiered on Hallmark Channel this Saturday. And I
Yeah.
must say, I am so thankful that I have this tiki drink in my hand. That synopsis that they gave us, this is directly from Hallmark Channel, is awful. First of all, it was not a recent setback. She was laid off, pretty much fired from her job in New York.
Yep.
Awful. She headed to Greece to visit her mom. No, that was the theory, but she's there and she never sees her mom. She's never there. They barely spend any time together. She
Her
spends
mom's a ditz anyway,
Yeah.
so...
she
it
spends
was
all her
just-
time with Theo.
Great boyfriend.
Yeah, she spends all her time with Theo. He's setting up a restaurant, and he hides the fact that he's from a billionaire family. A whole bunch of coincidences set the path in place so that they meet up, and then they end up. That picture that's directly beneath Ben and Sherry is a scene where she is going to be eating a real gyro for the first time. I mean, it's a real one. Authentic.
which she called a gyro to begin with. I mean, come on.
Well, come on,
Really?
that-
You're from New
calls-
York.
Doug calls that all the time, so you know.
Well, I do it in tongue-in-cheek, but I know what it is.
Exactly. But the thing is that
Wait, regrettably, I'm not looking for... Oh, it's...
we're watching it tonight. Sounds pretty like oh,
Richard did say one thing, and it's up there. It is a Greek tragedy. I mean, it is dreadful, wretched,
yeah.
painful,
Now
I
tropey,
would say
ghastly,
I would say
putrid,
it wasn't.
nasty.
I mean, it wasn't good, but it wasn't one of the worst I've seen on Hallmark.
No.
No.
Movie?
No, I agree. It was not good.
It was horrible.
but it's not as bad as some of the other ones that I've seen.
This one was really bad. We were waffling between 0 and 1 gold crown on this one.
I gotta find some more.
As a matter of fact, we watched this one privately with Richard, the Orlando guy. We watched it at the same time, and we were rolling our eyes throughout the whole movie. We were sighing, and it was pretty bad the whole time. It was bad. But so are there togas and shawarma? No shawarma and no togas. No, not at all. There was a swimming pool. We saw a swimming pool at the villa that he lived at.
Yeah, but you know, when she was eating the gyro, it made me want to have a gyro. But that was the only thing. Oh, by the way, I've been to Greece, and unless you see some form of kitty cat wandering the streets, you are not shooting in Greece. Cats are everywhere in Greece.
I made that
I
observation.
didn't see one cat in this movie.
I definitely made that observation during the movie. Like, okay.
It was bad. It was totally
It was
bad.
Yeah.
It was
this was
it was
just...
annoying.
It was just
the lead
a
actor
very...
had a vocal burn that I just wanted to reach to the screen and slap her.
Okay. Yeah, exactly. Now,
the Kardashians would be jealous of her vocal burn.
Yes, it was that bad.
Oh my gosh, it was so annoying.
Yeah, we
can't even talk about it. It's just so dreadful and bad.
I am actually looking forward to seeing what Hit or Miss Hallmark Movie Reviews has to say about this one, because
I know a couple of them, they'll throw stuff at the TV. It's that bad.
And Paul says, I agree with Sherry, but Rich Kid needed to see someone about his depression problem. One Ben burrito. Ironically, Paul, Ben had a Ben burrito yesterday.
You did.
And it was delicious. And it was far better than the movie that we saw on Saturday.
Did you go to California Burrito?
Yes, I did.
Oh, I'm jealous.
Yeah. So, that's it. That's all we have to say. I mean, we
don't waste your time.
We could go on about this one. The actor, Raphael Karyotakis, you could tell he definitely is Greek.
Yeah, he was good.
He was good.
I would have to say the only thing why we gave it one is because he was actually good. He was a good actor. He was convincing as the food to be the chef. Overall, his display of the character and everything in the movie was good.
But casting as a whole was awful.
It was dreadful.
What was really hard to watch were all the ancillary characters that were just thrown in to drive the story for coincidences.
And they were making up crises after crises after crises just to have crises to have stuff happen. It was dreadful. And I gave the first two, this Passport to Love is 4 movies. The first two were perfection. I gave them 10s. This one, it was a hard press, but we gave it 1. And it's sad. The next one we have is Hunter King, who is in the Santa Summit, this past Christmas movie. And she's going to Italy to eat gelato.
Yeah, it's called 2 Scoops of Italy.
Yeah, something like that. So hopefully that will bring back
we're
the
hoping
average.
to see a good film with that one. But this one, if you have not yet seen it,
don't.
Hard pass, definitely. Don't waste your time.
Oh, yeah.
So hopefully Hallmark won't be running that one too much longer. It will go into the annals of Kleenex tissue.
If Richard wasn't on and watching it privately with us, because we did a threesome, I would have gotten up and done dishes. I wanted to do dishes so bad. I was done. I was so done.
But okay, now I want to circle back.
It should not have been called a Greek recipe for romance. It should have been a Greek recipe for yakking.
For tragedy.
For tragedy. It's a Greek tragedy for a bad romance.
I just want to circle back to this one and again highlight the cue. If you have questions for the boy,
the little one,
who happens to be watching off camera,
the chosen.
If you have questions for the boy, please type your questions in the chat and start with Q colon. That way I can isolate it on screen. I can see all the questions there. So as the chat goes on, just put in Q colon. That will highlight the question. Everyone, we're going to take a quick break, do a little cleanup here.
We're going to get rid of this one.
Yes. You're watching PTV Live. We'll be right back. We cut the cord a few years ago, but we missed Hallmark Channel. That's when we found Friendly TV. Friendly TV has nearly 50 channels in their lineup, including Hallmark Channel, Lifetime, and Game Show Network. Plans start at $7.99 per month with no commitment. You may also choose to pay annually. That's what we do. We have the Classic plan. Hallmark Movies Now is also available as an add-on package starting at $5.99 per month. Go to try.friendlytv.com and start your plan today.
You're gonna make it after all.
You're watching PTV.
Let's take a break.
Share a moment with Lauren Bacall.
I'm enjoying life today more than I ever have, and I live it to the fullest. Maybe because I finally learned how to pick my pleasures, like coffee. I picked High Point, and I'll tell you why. It's flavor. Flavor that's full of life. I like that. That wonderful aroma tells you that High Point's no ordinary coffee, and the flavor proves it. This is good. More than good. It's lively. Did you know that High Point's decaffeinated? I'll tell you a secret. Caffeine sometimes makes me tense, and tension can show on your face. In my profession, you have to look your best. Look, I set high standards for myself. I set high standards for my coffee. That's why High Point's #1 with me.
Ready, Mr. Call?
I think you'll like it, too.
High Point decaffeinated coffee with flavor as full of life as you are.
Oh, I bet her lungs were charcoal. That was so crusty. Oh, God. Ugh. I bet you. So this tastes so good. I'm like, probably not as good as your cigarettes, sweetie. I said
Jim.
Yes.
More sunshine, please.
Can we get some more sunshine, please?
He shows tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern. He has that little tagline that she said, I have high standards for myself. I have high standards for my coffee. That's part of his coffee break. So, yeah, you know what? I have to agree. I'm a coffee drinker, and yeah, I won't touch instant coffee. But I wanted to actually highlight the H3 tote. You see that they're at the top of the screen? We were watching On the Porch last night. This is a show. Todd of Christmas Clatter and Ken Smith are in the chat tonight.
From the North Pole Santa Dispatch News.
Yeah, they have a show they do together called On the Porch. And that was a scene from the show last night. They were talking about, bunt pans.
Yeah, Ken was excited that he got this bunt pan. And I'm like, oh, that's so sweet. And I have like 30 or 40 different bunts. And he's like, which one do you like? And I'm like, I have totes.
So I went out to the garage. I took a picture of this very quickly.
So, yeah. And I'm like, again, finding my favorite bunt is like Sophie's Choice. I love them all. So I can't choose.
So I sent that picture to them, and Ken, who's the guy on top, said, "Oh, look at that! That's the H3 tote."
Holiday 3 times 553.
Well, you have no idea. You walk into Arnie and Doug's garage, and it's like walking into an archive. Everything has a note. Everything has a place.
So we almost have 60 totes.
Yeah, there's like 60 totes that we work with.
It's insane.
But I
And
wanted
that's just
to
in the garage.
And we could still, again, I'm so proud we could still put 2 full-size cars in there.
Yeah.
It's an accomplishment of organization.
So there were some questions that were asked, and I wanted to do that.
Okay.
We've got questions here from the community. Thank you so much for asking these questions. So the boy is sitting off camera. So I've got several questions for you, boy.
Hey,
boy,
ready?
Hey.
There's questions for you.
Oh, yippee.
He's watching, but he's not.
Okay, so stand over here so you can answer the questions by the
Okay,
microphone.
so first question comes from Cruising for Food. Do you get to cook with your mama and grandma?
Yes.
Oh, you don't have to be so close.
The answer is yes.
Yes, he does.
Okay, that's good. Now, Roxanne Simpson asks, what is your favorite subject in school?
Recess.
I was waiting for awards.
That's a good answer. And now Robert Rivet asks, what is your favorite tree at the villa?
Train.
The crystal tree.
Oh.
Another good answer. Yeah, very good.
The stately crystal Tenenbaum.
And one final question here is, does the boy like to cook like his mom? And also, what's his favorite meal that she makes?
So the answer to the first question is yes. The answer to the second question is lasagna.
Oh.
All right.
That's very good.
Do you like lasagna with a red sauce or with a white sauce?
Red. There's such a thing as a white sauce.
Yes. I fed that to you.
Cream sauce like Alfredo.
He likes red.
I like red.
By the way, boy, for the record, Cruising for Food, her favorite tree is the crystal tree too. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, they're
like
all...
Rox said, spoken like a typical 10-year-old.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
I can even answer the next question.
There's another question from Richard.
Oh, there is.
There
okay.
is.
Yep. Okay, here's one. Has the boy had Doug's Bouche du Noël, and what is his opinion of this annual holiday treat? That's the Yule log.
The giant chocolate.
The giant ho-ho.
Yeah, the giant ho-ho.
The giant chocolate log is amazing.
How many years you've had that in a row?
Oh, quite a few.
Almost 5 or 6.
Like
5 or 6.
well, some of the Christmases that we've been able to get together, minus the pandemic.
Yeah. And this one we can't really do because it doesn't travel.
And what is your favorite food to take for your school lunch?
Oh, I can cancel that one.
Pizza.
Pizza, okay. And then our Hallmark savant, Paul Eichenlaub, asks, who's your favorite uncle?
That's Jeff or Jeremy. Uncle Jeremy or Uncle Jeff.
Oh.
Which one do you like out of those two?
Uncle
He
Jeremy.
sounds
like you can't decide.
No, he likes Uncle Jeremy because Uncle Jeremy's a lot like him.
Yeah.
They are.
He is
clones.
He's Jeremy.
He is Jeremy.
We're clones.
And Paul, I think the uncles you were referring to were his great uncles.
Yes. Now, Wanda of Cruising for Food also wants to know, do you get crap delivery from Amazon too?
No, I don't.
You don't order anything online?
I order it.
But Mama does, right?
Yeah, my mom does. So I have to go get that. So, in a way, yes.
Okay. Well,
so you have to go fetch it for your mom.
Yes.
Let's go ahead and move on here because he wants to try something that was kind of interesting. Sherry, talk about this one.
He is actually the one that spotted it at the store last night when we were getting some groceries. And it is this. It is Girl Scout Thin Mint seasoning blend. And it says it's good for...
It's cookie dust, right?
It's good for what ails you?
You can mix it into brownies, cupcakes, pancakes, oatmeal, or top ice cream, coffee, and hot cocoa with it.
Is
no,
this
it
a
is
frugal
not
Hoosier
it is
find?
not a frugal Hoosier find.
No, it was at Safeway. So what I need to do is open it because we are going to taste it on top of some ice cream.
We have a bowl. We have a bowl
question.
here with vanilla.
Yes, the boy is Sherry's grandson. And for the record, what's grandma's name?
I go by Ema.
Ema.
Because there was already a grandma.
Does it smell like Thin Mints?
It smells minty.
It smells like Thin Mints.
Okay.
Definitely.
All right. Let's see.
Okay, let's see what this
Hey,
tastes like.
Boy.
Hey.
You
want to try the ice cream?
Yes.
What are you doing back there?
He's playing a game.
Yeah, he's playing a game while he watches us. You know, he's multitasking.
Oh, one of those.
Oh my! It's like
Okay, here you
sprinkling
go.
cinnamon.
Here you go.
Okay.
Come and get your spoon.
Okay, and you two need to try it too.
Yeah, we will. What do you think?
That tastes like a Thin Mint.
I would hope.
Thin Mints.
Crushed up Thin Mints?
Yeah.
Cookie
You want
dust.
more?
No, this is fine.
Now, Ben Richard says that would be great on whipped cream topped It ice cream sandwich striped with caramel sauce.
That would be good.
Actually, yeah, it would. That's good.
Yeah.
Sherry's a huge fan of Thin Mint cookies.
So, do you approve, Sherry?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, we have a winner.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
I'm glad you found that.
Okay, well,
Wanda has one more question for you.
Okay.
Wanda's asking the boy, what do you aspire to when you grow up?
What do you want to be when you grow up?
I have no idea.
That's a perfectly acceptable answer.
But you know,
I have a few decades, so I'm not worrying about it right now.
But I will tell you this: I have documentation that at your age, I already knew what I was going to be, and I'm still doing it almost 40 years later.
Graphic design.
What's that?
Well, artsy kind of, art being
annoying.
arty. Well, annoying is part of it, but I chalk it up as a middle child complex. But yeah, I was either gonna. My great grandmother asked me that question and said, "What do you want to be? Do you want to be and go to culinary school or art school?" And I said, "I'm going to art school." I kind of went that direction, not too directly to art school, but I did take all my classes, and I already knew at very young age what I wanted.
One
to be.
last question: we, the PTV viewers, love your grandmother's talents.
Are you listening?
Ema's talents.
They love Ema's talents. Do you have any of the talents that Ema has?
Like crafting.
No.
Do you do crafts with me?
Sometimes.
Sometimes he'll craft with me.
Well, okay. Well, let's go ahead and move on. We've got a couple things to share with you here. Okay, more crap delivery definitely is here.
Thank you, Ben.
At the last minute, I went out to the mailbox just before we went on air, and someone said, there should be a package in the mailbox for you, and sure enough, there was. There's this little tin for 100 Years of Wonder from Disney. It's a trivia box.
Yeah.
There are 100 questions in here.
From Chronicle Books. Or Chronicle Publishing.
So
that's a high-end publisher.
So I was very surprised by this, so I'd like to thank my friend that sent it to me. Thank you so much. And
You're always getting stuff. I don't have friends. I don't get stuff.
But it's got little instructions and questions. What did he say?
He said, "Yeah, why?" Yeah, Doug's getting sass from the boy.
Yeah, well.
Okay, I'll go ahead. Richard is saying, read one of the questions.
So nobody wants to play trivia with us.
Ben?
Ben and Sherry. Okay.
This one is regarding 100 Dalmatians. What are the names of Cruella's 2 henchmen?
Oh,
I know.
Horace and Jasper.
And the answer is correct. Very good. That's it. So that's a sample of the. That's actually, these are good questions.
Okay, so now I understand why these things are selling on eBay for $100. I would never spend that money in a million years, but I can see it. I could totally get it. And how long did it take you to get these, Ben?
I stood in line for about 20 minutes before the store opened.
Okay, that's not bad.
No.
They're definitely worth it if you can get it. And I don't know if Matt is still there. He works at the Jersey one. He says more going to come the first week of July. So it's not like you're in vain.
Did you receive any more crop delivery this week?
I didn't.
Bow maker?
Yeah, for the little bows that I do with the forks, I had asked Tom to make me one, but then I saw this one for like $5 online, so I went ahead and got it. And I can make bows from this width all the way out to here.
Yeah, you can see that there are different size spokes on there.
I'll be using it tonight, actually.
According to Donna, they're going to be different colors in July.
Oh, we've got something else to show too.
Oh, okay.
That the boy spotted at the store.
Of course
Of
you've
course
got
he
those.
I mean, there's just the regular Oreos. There's nothing unique about the flavor. No.
Does it have one? Oh, it does.
Yep.
Okay.
All Oreos are that special.
Oh,
Oh.
blue.
They're all blue.
They're all blue.
Ours are all blue.
Is blue or what's the most coveted color, blue or red?
It's red
Don't
or
know.
blue.
It's red or blue. It depends on which package you get.
I know, but if
I don't
you're
know
in
which
the
one is-
movie, what
The
light?
blue is,
or-
the blue is
The blue is the
Light
light side, or
Yeah.
the red is for
the Rebel Alliance. So
So
the red
you
is
don't know
dark.
what you're going to get.
Oh, Stormtroopers are red, and Darth Vader is red, and everybody else is blue.
That's what's on the blue ones.
Okay.
Oh, good grief!
So Matt says, as far as I know, they're still expected around July 8th.
Thank you, Matt.
And he says there may be 2 other or different colors. I'll look on the computer tomorrow. Thank you, Matt.
Yeah, I gotta take back Wanda. Yeah, you're my friend. I'm thinking of a different type of friend.
There's something different in the middle.
Oh, there. Yeah.
What is that?
What?
They have white dots in the middle.
Why?
Is it a different flavor?
No?
No. It's
Oh,
just
mine too.
coloring.
Does it taste like the Rebellion?
Does it taste like blue milk?
What? No. What does Rebellion taste like?
I don't know. Shrimp scampi?
Big Mac? It tastes like an Oreo.
I have no idea. Okay, we'll tell you what. Let's go ahead. You mentioned the Christmas stuff and everything. I want to go ahead. We're going to talk.
No, it's
It's time to talk about Christmas. So let's get going with that. Before we talk about the timeline, this is the Spotlight Ornament of the Week. Stocking Stuffers. It is the 4th in the series. This one will be released in July. And
We're getting it right.
$19.99. This is definitely on our wish list. So hopefully it'll be right there. It's part of the series. We have the entire series so far. The real one, plus a bonus ornament from last year. So I'm hopeful that this one will, because this one looks really detailed. I like all the instruments.
Well, that kind of is up your bailiwick, so.
Megan, I'm listening while I eat dinner with the girl. I heard my older child roast nugget. I'm such a proud mama. Teaching the next generation to an appropriate level of sarcasm.
You can't see what's under the table. She knows because we send stuff to each other about Instagram about it.
Okay, So this is the spotlight. I love all the instruments coming out of the stocking. Ben, is this one on your list?
Of course.
Mine too.
Okay. I had a feeling.
Thank you, Kansas City.
I had a feeling. Okay, now, to move on for the Christmas timeline, we need to talk about our sponsorship. Our sponsorships. Now,
This is real, people.
this is real. Definitely. It is real.
Oh, I need my clipboard.
Oh, he's getting his clipboard. Okay, his clipboard has a lot of information on a lot of notes that we jotted down this weekend. We did a lot of planning for the upcoming Christmas season because you know that we do a Christmas forest every year. And if our plans go as we have it written out,
I mean, this was ours.
we are going to have, last year we did 34 and a half trees. This year,
If everything works, we're adding
we will be going and we will be having 43 trees in our forest.
We're adding 8 more, and you'll see how that 8.
8.5, 9.5. No, 9.5.
Where's the 9.5?
It's over 8.
Oh, so we're doing 9 trees.
So we're adding almost another 10 trees to the forest.
Oh, the hallway. I keep on forgetting the hallway.
Now we have calendars printed out, and
That's insane.
yeah,
Yes,
It
it's
is insane.
weird how we can. It's swelling.
it is insane. The thing is,
but it's going to look amazing if
now
we get what we
here.
want.
I just need to reach out on this one and tell you that I am right now. Thank you, Doug. I am actually
That's our house.
talking to a website out there right now. I will
Well,
probably
he's not talking to the website. He's talking to people at the
The
company.
people on the website.
I will be talking to the organization that runs the website. I don't want to say who they are yet. However, they do claim to be one of the #1 artificial tree websites in America. So,
Yeah.
I'll leave it at that. And I'm going to be talking this week. It might possibly be that they will be a sponsor for our show for the Christmas season. But we are looking for people to sponsor our trees and sponsor the show. What do I mean by that? Okay. First off, decorating the forest takes a lot of time and a lot of effort. When we're doing this,
I can't cook.
Doug can't cook because he is so busy with other things, and that cooking takes a lot of time away from decorating the trees. So we are asking people.
I can't cook because I'm full of glitter. He's full of glitter. His kitchen's full of glitter. Everything's full of glitter.
We are asking people to buy us lunch as a way of
Or dinner,
possibly
you know.
sponsoring us. We are asking for things like Grubhub or DoorDash cards that you can just send to us at our mailing address. If someone could post the mailing address in the chat, I'd really appreciate it. It's our mailing address for our mailbox in Martinez, California. And yes, indeed, Wanda, fairy herpes.
Oh, yeah. It's a whole thing.
That-
it's beautiful and everything.
The translation to that is glitter. So.
Yes, it's...
Thank you so much, Richard. There it is. Pepper Tree Villa, 1155C Arnold Drive, Suite 504, Martinez, California. Now, for that, what we do is...
I'm just telling people.
That's our
whole
mailbox.
weekend. We did, 6 hours on Saturday? And
But we're making sure that we get this information out to you now because we want to get the planning ball started. We have Christmas in July coming up. We'll give you more details at that point. But for this purpose, the Christmas trees that we have a certain number of Christmas. Carrie Jackson is asking, do you have trees in Redlands? No, we do not. Actually, the only trees that we have are going to be in our home here at the villa here in the East Bay of the San Francisco Bay Area. They are going to all be inside the house, all on display.
you mean like Oakland?
No, I don't think so.
Oh.
But Christmas tree sponsorship. We are reaching out to you as well as businesses to sponsor the trees in our forest. And there are multiple levels of sponsorship. The sponsorships start at $50. For $50, you would receive one gold crown, and it's a thank you card that you would receive from us and a shout out every week on our show during the holiday season or countdown to Christmas. 2 gold crowns, that's a $100 level. You would also receive a personalized ornament, and that ornament would be an ornament that would hang on our tree, whatever tree you decide to sponsor. We have several trees that will be sponsored here in the forest. We will get to that list in just a moment. But those trees, you would have your ornament hanging, and then an exact duplicate of that ornament will be mailed to you as a thank you gift for the sponsorship. The next 2 levels, 3 gold crowns, you would also receive a jar of our jam that we make. Number 4 would be cookies that we would also bake for you. There are going to be possibly more cookies, which is a pistachio-based nut
Almond
cookie,
pistachio.
almond pistachio, or it could possibly be a gingerbread-based cookie. It just depends on your likes and possible, if you have allergies with, for instance, with nuts and things, we would not want to get pistachios to you. Okay, for the 5th level, the gold crown, that is when you also receive a Zoom call. Now, what do we mean by a Zoom call? You would actually be able to talk directly with us as we decorate the tree you are sponsoring. We would schedule that with you. We have
Saturday.
We have things, very specific Saturdays for the trees that we have that are going to be sponsored. So we would be able to talk to you about that as we decorate the tree, and we talk to you for like an hour and a half, and show you everything that we're doing with the tree by Zoom.
And a one-on-one interaction, so it's like you're there, but
Yeah.
you're not.
Yeah, you would be there with us. So that is the 5 levels. Now, there is another level of sponsorship, and this is exclusivity. You would be the exclusive sponsor of a tree for this next sponsor level, and that is going to be 10 gold crowns. You would receive everything else from all the other levels, but you would receive exclusive sponsorship of one tree, and that includes sponsorship of PTV. What does that mean? It means that at the beginning of our show, we will run either a commercial or just let everyone know that PTV is brought to you by so-and-so or so-and-so. For instance, we already have a 10 gold crown sponsor for our nostalgia tree. So the nostalgia tree is off the table.
Yeah.
We will get to that when we show you this list. In fact, let's go ahead and bring up that list now. There it is. We are starting to unpack our forest on August 28th.
Oh, dear Lord.
Yes, it's coming soon. And then we would have it complete in time for our live show on September 2nd here in the studio when we kick off our countdown to Christmas for PTV Live Holiday Edition. All right, so that tree would be the Mousehead tree. And then we would also be doing the following weekend, we would have trees 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. We're going to get all 9 trees done in that first couple of weekends. Carrie Jackson, maybe you guys should think about coming down to Redlands next year, and maybe I could help you do the tree next year. Carrie, thank you so much. That would be wonderful.
We've had people come over that actually help us. We have arranged it. So it's not like it's completely out. It's one of those personal things where we can have an army of people. But if people have come, we've actually had set up some time where they can help put things together. I mean, it's very particular, but we don't mind sharing this. So yes, there is if we know you and you know how to do it, and you can take criticism and get hissed at, then you can come over and you can.
And Richard is right. Sorry, folks, the Nostalgia Tree is already sponsored.
We should have had Richard on here to explain why he wanted to do it and
Well, we can
Could
do
have been
that.
one of our callers.
We can do that in a future episode.
Yeah, we want to do is he
But
can explain this.
This shows you the list. I did a PDF of the list, and you can see the list just keeps going and going and going. Now it says 44, but that's because there are 2 half trees on the list. You can see number 15 at the top, the peppermint half tree, and then at the bottom is number 38, the hall half tree. That tree does not yet have a theme, but we will be doing that.
Yeah.
And then
we don't. The hall is new now. I have to.
Ken is asking, is bin number 10 all shiny brights?
I can't say they're all like from Shiny Bright, but they have the look of Shiny Bright. That's the tinsel tree.
There is a bin that is for the Shiny Bright.
Oh yeah, there is one. Yes,
and
but it's not bin number 10. That doesn't go with their numbering system.
No,
right.
Which one is that one?
I'd have to pull that up on my list, but
let me see here. What is the?
But so you can see there is one tree there that's highlighted in red. That is and by the way, it is no longer for this year. It is not the nostalgia tree. It is the Orlando Guy nostalgia tree. So that's what I mean by sponsorship. Your name will be prominent throughout our show. We will show it constantly. When PTV Live premieres, the holiday edition in September, every episode will tell you that PTV Live is brought to you by the Orlando Guy. And there will be a blurb about that. Think, if you're old enough to remember MTV, think how they did sponsorships for their television shows. Like Remote Control is sponsored by blah, blah, blah.
Revlon or
exactly.
Corral.
They would say that. So you will have the naming rights of that tree because it would be your name plus the name that we tack on. Like that one is the Orlando Guy Nostalgia Tree.
Ken, that is Tote N3.
Megan
like
wants
Nancy 3.
Megan wants to know the cost of a 10 Gold Crown sponsorship.
Okay.
She'll fight anybody for the crystal tree.
Let me show you again. Right at the top of the page, a 10 Gold Crown sponsorship is 10 Gold Crowns, $500.
You get everything.
That's for the 10 Gold Crown sponsorship. That's exclusive rights on one of the trees.
Commercials,
attention. Constant attention. Now, we're also going to be reaching out to businesses as well. So if you would like to sponsor a tree, reach out to us quickly, please, because I have a feeling that some of these may go quickly.
And I think he's going to want to bring it up, but I'm just going to go ahead and just get that cat out of bed. We know a TV affiliate down here. We're going to see if, which is really odd for me because I'm an introvert and I don't like to share anything. But we know a TV person that we wouldn't mind having open up our house if they don't give all of our information out. Of course, they won't do that. No. But we're going to see if they're open to come out to our little humble abode.
We have a contact here in the Bay Area
to see if we can be on the news.
At a couple of TV stations. We also have...
It might happen, we might not.
We also have contacts in the Sacramento market, and we may reach out to there as well. So...
We're not exciting as outdoor people, but if they want to see... I mean, we're going to be putting up 9 trees. If we talk to those people...
9?
9, because the hallway is the 9th one.
Oh, yeah, 9 additional trees.
Yes. And if we can get them all set up the way we want... Now I'm freaking about where we're going to get some extra lights.
Now, Carrie's here. Maybe I'll sponsor a tree. Do you guys come down here to Redlands? Well, we can talk about that. Let's go ahead and say something. Here's the thing.
Our time is precious.
Yeah, the trees, we have a very strict schedule. Like I said, we were going to start August 28th, and every weekend we've got there on the calendar through September, all the way through October. You'll see the last weekend on that schedule is October 20th. We're building in a little time because we want to have everything done and ready to go by Halloween. That way, we make sure that all the trees are in place.
And there's a place for the great pumpkin to come celebrate.
Yes.
And what Richard says here, non-exclusive sponsorships start at $50, an affordable $50. That $50 will give you screen time on screen. every
Look
week,
at the logo and announcement.
every week during the moment of Groovy at the end of the show, you will see your name on screen. And we will send you a thank you note as a thank you for sponsoring the tree. And remember, every level that you go to, you just keep adding the benefits.
We probably have some new people here. I don't know how many new people here have not seen how big of what we really do every single year. There's a video we did last year that we put out on Christmas morning. If any of our big fans, Donna or Mikey, if you guys can find that video and post it to show you the scope of what we really do. Who is noobs here this calendar year, who haven't seen what we did last year, there's a video of every single thing of our whole entire house.
Gene is
We
asking,
have trees and bathrooms.
Gene is asking, when do the sponsorships start? They start now.
Yes.
You can reach out to us
Through email.
peppertreevilla@gmail.com, or if you'd like to, you can also reach out to us through direct message on Instagram, on Twitter, or on Facebook.
And then we'll get your phone number via even more private, and then we have to talk to you because there's a lot of logistics here. So we need to physically talk to you. So tell me that you want to do it.
Yeah.
Reach out to us. We'll exchange digits, and then we'll get on the horn and we'll FaceTime or we'll actually talk.
Especially,
and we would love to share this with all of you. So send us your information now.
And Megan,
operators are standing by.
Megan is asking, can sponsorships be split? Absolutely.
Yes.
Yes. Absolutely.
Megan, do not ask me to split it with you.
Sponsorships can be split. And we will make sure that we handle that appropriately too regarding some of the gifts and things. So we'll help you work through those details.
That was our weekend. Hours of
dropping that link, Donna.
Oh yeah, thank you, Donna.
Thank you. So that's the video.
This
to
was
show.
last year's video. That shows it. Now, again, one more thing. I want to mention. I have reached out to an organization online for
make good Christmas trees.
They do.
They're
make,
out of Chicago.
Yes, they're out of Illinois.
Chicago, yeah.
They're out of Illinois, and I will be talking with them this week. There's a possibility that they may be sponsoring our show. So,
what are they going to say? You have to try and put yourself out there. What? You know. So
okay, all right. They are laughing at something.
What is?
Well, check out what Megan just sent in the text stream.
Quesadilla.
No.
It's cruising for food. Querida.
Oh, like
I think she wants to.
Hero Taco Bell or something like the little Chihuahua thing.
Querida means my love. It's a form of.
It's a term of endearment.
In other words,
I thought it was like Yukio Taco Bell kind of thing.
Oh dear Lord!
How do I send $50? That's a good question.
Again, operators are standing by because we want to do a specialty way you can send us money. We don't have to do it like through this. Again, we really need to talk about how we can exchange money and everything. So please send us information. We'll call you and we'll tell you what is the easiest way.
Reach out to us through our social media or email. Again, that email address is peppertreevilla@gmail.com or any direct message on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook.
Yeah. Then we'll talk about how to do that, and then we'll figure out what you're going to do, and then we're going to give you pretty much a timeline of it depends on how hard you go up. If you go up to the Zoom call time, we're going to tell you when around that time that we'll have this time blocked out. When we'll send you a link. Everything's super private, and then we'll say, okay, on the Saturday you'll be in the afternoon because you might be back east. So we will work out a time because we have to schedule with everybody. But it's going to be very fun and very exciting, and you get a lot of us. You get to see us in our action with our jam, the baking goods, and it's quite the scene. We enjoy this ourselves, but we like to share it because it's just too much.
Carrie, I would like to reach out to us through direct message, and I will go ahead and talk to you about something that I have an idea for that. But yeah, we would love to do everything we can to.
If you know a business that would like to be
Yes.
featured on, yeah, if you know something about this, because we're part of the Island of Misfit Toys, you know, the oddity of what we do, the particularities and oddities. If you know anybody that wants to know about us that we don't know, that they should know about us and we should know about us, please share. It's all about networking.
It's getting close to craft time for Sherry.
Yes, it is. Okay, so thank you so much for this. Reach out to us again, peppertreevilla@gmail.com. You can see that on screen, and also a direct message.
Yeah. Like I said, operators are standing by.
And we will talk to you about details about how you can sponsor one of the trees of the forest. That would be fantastic. We're going to take another quick break here, but we'll be right back. You're watching PTV Live.
Welcome to the heartbeat of Orlando, where style meets the Sunshine State. Express your love for Orlando with our casual line of clothing, celebrating the iconic 407 area code. Feel the vibe. Wear the pride. 407 Original Brand Apparel. Available at theorlandoguy.com.
You're watching PTV.
Oil Town, USA.
Stronger than dirt. New Ajax laundry detergent is stronger than dirt.
New Ajax laundry detergent with Ultramarine Plus is stronger than dirt.
I live in an oil town. Need I say more? I don't know how many detergents I've tried. Then my sister made me try the new Ajax. She said Ajax laundry detergent had something real powerful. She was right. Would you believe that this T-shirt had been around an oil field? Ajax made it look as white as the rest of my wash.
Only Ajax has Ultramarine Plus to put white where the dirt was.
Stronger than dirt. New Ajax laundry detergent is stronger than dirt.
We have way too much fun, people. Everything is on YouTube. If you can think of a commercial, it's on there. It's great.
Exactly.
I've got down some real doozies, and it's like, oh, the past.
Okay.
It's great.
Now, Sherry, it's time for craft time. Are you ready?
I'm set.
Okay. It's time for craft time with Sherry. I don't know if anyone noticed, but Chatty is behind me over my right shoulder.
There's a story about him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Sherry, what do you have in store for us for craft time?
Well, being that we're talking about Christmas, I'm going to do a Christmas craft.
There's the camera.
Yeah.
We're going to start with...
And Mod Podge?
I've got hot glue and Mod Podge out.
Wow, that's a double whammy.
Tonight.
Richard said, Sherry better be doing Christmas crafts from now through July.
Yep.
Indeed she is.
I'm planning on it. Okay. What I am doing is taking this frame that I got at Dollar Tree, and this is corrugated metal, and then it's got this little clip on it for notes, and it has a stand on it. So you'll be able to stand it up. Get this out of the way. What I have done is I've taken a wood ornament that you can find, at Hobby Lobby, at Dollar Tree, at Michael's. I've had these since last year, so they're not out yet. But what I'm doing is I'm going to take some Mod Podge, and I am going to just put some onto it. Let me move the camera forward some.
It's Mod Podge.
And I'm just going to coat some Mod Podge on here.
What about you do, Mr. Giggles?
Nothing really special about doing this. And I'm not going to dry it tonight. I'm just going to...
So what is that for the paper?
And then I took a piece of this paper, any craft paper will do, and I cut it down earlier. And then I'm just going to put it down in place, make sure it all lines up, and then just press it down. And I don't need to worry about wrinkles on this one because it's a heavier craft paper. If it was regular craft paper, I probably would have ironed it on.
Sure. We have a question from Wanda. She wants to know, is Mod Podge basically Elmer's glue?
It's kind of like Elmer's glue, but it does have a difference to it. It's not quite... I mean, to make Mod Podge, you would have to use some Elmer's glue, but there are other things that you put into it. I'm not sure what it is.
Are there nutritional facts on it? Like chemical ingredients? Is it like
No, I've seen recipes to make your own Mod Podge, but I've never done it.
I'll just buy them. Not worth it.
Then what I did was I took this little vintagey...
Ooh, pine cones.
Yeah. Vintagey paper from a pad this size that I got from Temu. And so what I'm going to do is just turn it over. I'm going to put, if I can get them off, some of these little foam squares.
Mini glue chiclets.
In each corner.
I love it.
No, you don't.
Little chiclets.
I have to see if just one is going to be satisfactory for me or not.
Yeah, Elmer's glue does not come from cows, Todd.
Or do I want... Let's see if I want 2 on it. Do I want 2?
I give it some depth.
Yeah, I'm going to do 2. Okay. So then what I will do is peel the little plastic off. Put another one on it.
Cow is delicious.
Yes, it is.
They smell and they're ugly, but oh my god, they're so
We're
good.
having cow for dinner.
Well, it was ground up.
Yeah.
It was...
We're having breakfast for dinner.
We're doing Ebel skibbers for dinner.
Oh, wow, very salty.
You're doing Abel skeevers?
Yeah, along with breakfast sausage and fresh berries.
Oh, the fresh berries. That sounds good. I've been nibbling on blueberries all weekend, and now this morning as well.
I'm not a huge fresh blueberry person, but man, when they are in season, they are so sweet and so fresh.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm really going to make sure it stays.
Okay.
Yeah, you see, breakfast does sound good, doesn't it?
Put some in the
We haven't
middle.
had breakfast. I gotta make bacon to make our salad.
Yeah, we do. Oh, we're gonna make the broccoli salad. Yeah.
Yes. I've been a little busy.
We've got this recipe for a broccoli salad. We have to cook some bacon for that one though. And we've been a little busy.
Christmas, people. Lots and lots of Christmas. I sent to our little group, if you could believe it, and I do, it's kind of just still a little jarring that Joanne Fabric has all their Halloween stuff out and it's 40% off. I mean,
Okay.
it's just.
So then what I'm going to do is just glue it in or stick it in place there. And I'm not going to do it evenly in the middle, because then what you're going to do is take it and the wood piece, you're just going to clip it in place here.
Oh, that's cute already.
And then what I'm going to do is...
I was going to say you can put a bow on it.
Oh, now where did you get these greens?
Oh, they're everywhere.
These are, you can get these everywhere. They're green pipe cleaners.
Yeah.
And they sell them mainly as ties for...
Christmas trees?
Well, not for Christmas trees, but for garlands.
Oh.
So that instead of using zip ties or something else, you
get something that blends in. With
yeah. What I'm going to do is just twist it to keep it in place together. And then I'm going to glue it right there. And I just have my mini glue gun today.
So this is a glue gun project as well as a Mod Podge project.
Yes.
Where's your buttons? Push the buttons.
There we go. I pushed the button.
And I'm just going to glue it right in place there.
But you didn't have any sublimation this week, did you?
No, no sublimation this week.
Sublimation.
She could have.
But I chose not to today. Okay, then...
Now, you could put a mug shop of a family in front of this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You could print out a family portrait.
So D&G loves the rustic look. D&G does their show live
Wednesday nights on Wednesday,
8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific on their channel. D&G.
And then what I'm going to do is take my little bow maker that I got, and I thought I grabbed my scissors.
Do you need scissors?
Please. Oh, they're here. I did. I was smart. And don't say anything.
Ben, Donna is reminding you, do not go near the hot glue gun.
It's on the other side of the table, Donna, but thank you for being concerned. I make Sherry put all of her crafty stuff on the other side. She's left-handed, which is a good thing that she sits on the left side of the table.
Very true.
So now what I want to see is if this is going to be long enough for... I don't need the little ones in, so I'll take those out. Is that going to be...
I don't know.
Ben, she has your back.
Thank you, Donna.
Okay, so with this, I'll try and do it down this way. You've got the spools in the stand. You wrap the ribbon around it. Then this tail that's in front, you bring behind everything.
Oh God, this is like a Rubik's Cube.
No, it's very easy to do. And then you just
I have the
together.
This.
You bring this back down. Then what you do is you bring this tail that you brought over around the bottom of the other tail and in between the two of them.
Richard's got a great idea.
What's
That would be great. He says he would use the clip a menu board to put at each place setting, like at a wedding reception as a takeaway
Oh,
gift.
they do use them that way.
Of course they do.
Great idea.
I actually like that. There's cool ways you could put it if you have guests come to your house and you want.
There's this size.
Password.
There's this size, and there's one that's this small.
Yeah.
They're really a lot of fun. Okay, so there's the bow.
They're also popular. I've seen those for charcuterie tables, where it gives everybody an idea of what to do.
Wanda's having flashbacks of learning how to tie her
I
shoelaces.
know, tying a tie, like a man's shirt tie, and
I agree. That is a cute bow.
I had.
And what I like to do with my bows is I will just put a little dot of hot glue right in back like this.
It holds the ribbon straight.
To hold it in place so that it doesn't come undone. And then I do the same thing over here. Just so that it won't untie.
I need to isolate Sheldon Cooper saying, "Oh, that's clever."
Sherry does have a cordless hot glue gun.
I do. It's my bigger one. This is my baby one.
Oh yeah, that's right. It is. She does have a cordless one.
Like I have all the different sizes of pots and pans. She has all the different sizes of hot glue guns.
I ought to know. I've seen them all.
And I'm just putting.
I need the collection.
And I'm going to put it right in there, like that. And then I think I may put a piece of holly in there. Let's see. What do you guys think?
Yes.
Because there is holly in the picture.
And I agree.
I would put a pine cone there, but that's just me.
I agree with Rachel. This is very pretty.
Enough.
Very pretty.
Yeah, that holly reminds me of the holly on the hat that Bill Murray wears in Scrooged.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Or the holly.
I want to wear. Yeah, I will wear it out once.
I just trim.
Is it on Christmas Vacation?
It's Christmas Vacation.
Where Clark Griswold's father wears the plastic holly on his jacket.
Now, do you glue those things to the...
Nope, you just leave them.
Okay.
Sherry, that's very cute.
And it will... And this is...
And it will stand up like that any place that any place you're looking for.
Tiny fingers set tiny stones.
Oh God, that's
my fingers are far from tiny. But that's and you can find these at Dollar Tree year round. These are not Christmas specific.
Sherry, Richard wants to know, welcome what?
Welcome to my house. Welcome Christmas. Anything you want to welcome. Welcome ants.
No, thank you.
That's already enough. They already know.
No,
welcome, creepy.
They're not welcome, but they still come anyway.
No, if ants come in,
diatomaceous earth.
That's what they're gonna get.
But that's what
poison. Lots of poison.
But that's what they look like finished. There's something very easy to do, and we'll add holiday to any little corner without a lot of expense.
Yeah, welcome pine cone.
Welcome pine cones.
I forgot to bring down pipe cleaners. I was going to show you how to make a mini Mickey and Minnie head with your fingers in a pipe cleaner.
You can do that next week.
Next week.
Yeah, we have 7 weeks, so we're going to be doing Christmas.
We will be doing Christmas crafts for the next.
Let's look at our,
including tonight, 7 episodes of PTV Live will be Christmas.
Can you guys believe next Monday will be the 24th, and that is exactly 6 months to Christmas Eve.
Next week.
Wow.
Yes.
This calendar year is flying by.
Yes. So,
think
Sherry, can you show that on camera?
Yeah. I just like having little things like this. They make nice hostess gifts, nice nice little holiday decorations and just tiny corners. They don't take up a lot of room.
Sean says, welcome, a bottle of wine needed to assemble a tree.
Oh, we're never inebriated when we do our trees because
it's serious business.
Yeah, these are very, very easy to do. Anybody can do them. I mean, we can always do one later in the year. I mean, later in the season if somebody's really interested in wanting to learn how to do it.
Sherry, thank you so much. That's a very cute craft.
That's our new thumbnail look for this year.
Yes.
We do artwork.
For Christmas time, this is our new thumbnail. So anytime you see that artwork similar to that, it's an episode of PTV Live. and it's going to be Christmas themed, which means we have Holiday Edition coming next week all the way through the month of July for Christmas in July, because next week we're going to be celebrating halfway to Christmas. It's June 24th, everyone.
Christmas Eve. And then in July, we're going to be talking about all of the
So-
Hallmark ornaments from Hallmark.
Tonight actually is 191 days to Christmas. It's coming up. We're almost halfway there. Next week we'll be halfway. So we will go ahead and make sure to keep you in the loop on all things Christmas.
I made them laugh the other morning when I was looking at we have a little tree that we kept year round, and we have stuff that we bought. And I looked at the thing, and I'm like, where did this come from? This is cool. He goes, we got it on your birthday. So it's so crazy. We have so much.
Oh,
And
you
I'm
got
where did this
you
come
got
from?
a delivery
Huh?
this week from me yesterday.
Oh, I did. You want me to go fetch it? We'll do that next week.
We'll show you next week.
Yeah,
for halfway to
we'll
Christmas.
fetch that. We gotta.
We'll show
We don't
you.
want to lose our crowd.
We'll show you what.
Let me put it this way. By then, you should probably have received another package from me.
Oh my goodness.
Really?
I ordered it and mailed it to the house.
Rachel, thank you so much. Thank you.
So if you guys want to know more about it, because we blah-blahed a lot about the Christmas thing, just please reach out to us and we will literally just contact, because this is a very personal, intimate thing. We want to share this with you. So if you have any more questions, please, like I said, operators are standing by.
All right. Well,
it was a lot of work.
By the way, you'll see, if you did not see the opening and the countdown, you will also see that same footage in the Moment of Groovy here at the end of the show, and it explains why I posted that, and it has to do with a fire that was in the area.
Yeah,
So
California's deciding to catch on fire again.
yeah.
Ugh, we all have our crises
Carrie,
in every state.
Tune in next week. Sherry will show you how to make Mickey Mouse ears with pipe cleaners.
Yes.
And yes, bring your Christmas candy and snacks to watch PTV Live every week through July for Christmas in July. It's coming.
Get a tabletop tree out, people.
It's
Find
coming.
a tree. Put some happiness out.
So,
we sure do.
Yeah, I would suggest this trail mix from Trader Joe's. It's delicious.
Wonderful.
Almonds.
It's almonds, cranberries, and cashews. Trek mix.
Everyone, thank you so much for joining us tonight for this episode of PTV Live. Next week, we will kick off 6 weeks of PTV Live Holiday Edition as we celebrate Christmas in July. Everyone, thank you so much for joining us. I would like to thank specifically Margie for the super chat tonight. And for those of you that are going to be sponsoring us now, thank you so much for reaching out to us. We really appreciate that. We're looking forward to talking with you, to seeing what the possibilities are, and we will keep you definitely posted as developments happen.
Boy.
And thanks.
Hey. Hey, you.
Hello, everybody. Peace
And
out.
I'd like to thank the boy for joining us off camera.
Say goodbye.
Bye. Goodbye.
There he is.
We're going to
saying
send him
bye.
a quiz to see what we were talking about, to see if he was paying attention.
Thank you, everyone. As always, have a magical evening. Have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. I'm Arnie.
I'm Doug.
I'm Ben.
And I'm Sherry.
You've been watching PTV Live here on Peppertreeville. We'll be back next Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. In the meantime, everyone, it's time for your moment of groovy.
Enjoy all our fun.
Good night.